That's nasty, girl. He's stanky. You don't need to do these things. It's happening today. Okay, so it is me from the future because I really only took like the B roll stuff while I was on that trip because it's just I stayed with my parents this time on this trip, and there's always just like so much noise and chaos because there's so many people in that house that like there was no way you were gonna be able to hear me. So anyways, we're coming back from the future to tell you that I went and got Mexican citizenship. So that was the trip that I did. I went back to Dallas because that's where my parents are. They have most of the paperwork over there, obviously, because you know they have their passports and all the shit that we needed over there. So basically, yeah, that's what I went to Dallas for. It was for my appointment to get my own passport, my own Mexican passport too, because one process is to get the citizenship, and then after that, we went and got on another line, and then got the actual passports. So that was nice, and I got they have like different levels that you can get. So I got the 10-year one because I would not want to have to be doing this process. I mean, not that getting the passport was that hard, but it's like I already had all my paperwork with me and stuff, so it's like why not do it while I can. So anyways, I got the 10-year passport. Yeah, I mean, I really, it has been such a long time trying to get this. And like, I mean, I think I mentioned before, it's not for the reasons you think. And so I'll probably do like a full video of like that whole process because it's going to be, I have a lot to explain. But, anyways, it is done. I was so stressed out about this, like trying to like go over there because I drove over there. And then trying to like see people and do shit, and I don't know, just my parents play too much. So it was hectic and I was stressed, but it is done. I'm so glad, also because like um my mom stopped talking to us in Spanish when I was younger, so I've had to learn a lot through school and stuff. But then there's some words that I know like innately, but then there's some words that I've had to like learn later. And so my Spanish is just kind of a mess. And so whenever I was there at the place, like I already knew, I was like, the Spanish is already gonna be like, because this official documents and shit. I was like, the Spanish is already gonna be like at a level that I'm not at because I mean, these are not words that they really teach you a whole lot of. I mean, like pasaporte, yeah, that one they'll tell you, but like, you know what I mean? When you're becoming a citizen, that's like a whole different set of vocabulary words that don't exactly get taught. But I kind of picked up some from the back and forth with like the consulate and everything. But oh my god, I still just like my brain was so fried by the end of it because I was like, this is like like not necessarily, well, kind of. I was like, this is like Spanish final test. I didn't take the AP exam back in the day, but I imagine that's probably what it felt like because I was there for hours. We were there for a long time. Most of it because they had to like process paperwork and stuff. But oh my god, yeah, like obviously, Mexico, they talk in Spanish, and so you're in the consulate getting talked to in Spanish, and I'm like, I was concentrating so hard trying to make sure I understood what the lady was saying, and for the most part I did, but I did get roasted because I didn't know the word for fingerprints. Fingerprints. That one has never come up in my life because I also wasn't anticipating ever like getting in trouble with the law or anything. This is the only context I could have thought of before that I would have needed it, and it never occurred to me that I was gonna need to know that. I don't know. So anyways, there was obviously like a few things that I didn't know, and yeah, I got kind of roasted by the lady and my mom. But yeah, so anyways, by the end of that my brain was very fried. Because I only know so much. I'm trying my hardest. But anyways, Duolingo did not prepare me for this. Not that I've learned that much from that, honestly. You learn more from like real life, but that was it was an interesting time. But also kind of reassuring in a way because I did kind of mostly understand what they were saying and what she was saying to do, which was nice because like I know enough to know kind of, at least I know enough to be able to kind of pull from context like some of the other words I don't necessarily know. And so that's nice that I know enough to be able to even understand to that much. So I don't know. Anyways, it's getting better, little bit by little bit. Like, I'm not a full ass no sabo, okay? Like, settle down. Some of y'all need to settle down with that shit. Um, so there's that. Yeah, I was very stressed. It was all good, but it's all done, and I'm so glad. And I got home, and I was so tired. By the time I drove back, I was so incredibly tired. Like, I forgot how just intense being at my parents' house is. Like, here with my aunt, we are so much more chill because we just kind of like read and we chill, and then with them, it's a lot. And then obviously, I saw people, which, like, now at this stage in my life, I have realized that, like, I was always very introverted, and then whenever I got older, as I got older, I realized, like, I gotta like develop some people skills, some social skills, and so I have become less introverted, I guess, over time. But like also not really, because I'll have like a good social battery for like one day. One day. And then after that, I'm so tired and fried, and I'm just like, I'm good. Like, one day. You get, what is it? I keep saying stuff about like the premium personality. You get the premium personality for one day, and then after that, I'm tired as shit. And I just want to like chill out and not necessarily socialize so much. So, yeah, like, I'm definitely, realizing that that's how I am now, and especially after being more, um, like, more of a homebody living here, because there's just not that many things for me to go do here. Like, even when I had money, it was like, and I was working, there's just like, there's nothing to really do where I live. Um, there just isn't. So, unless I want to drive like a whole hour and then go out and do stuff. And I don't know, just like, that's not the most appealing thing to be doing all the time, obviously. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm used to having my quiet time now. And so that part was rough. That part's kind of rough. Because then I saw my friend the next day. I went to, like, you'll see also in these clips, I went to Scarborough Fair, which that was the day that I was like, like living it up, talking to my friends, chilling, and then like we went to the bar after, and I don't know how the fuck I did all that because I I was so tired after that. But yeah, then the next day I saw my friend, I was just like dead. I saw another friend to go and eat, and I was just like, like, I can't, like, I could barely function at that point. I was like, dude, I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's like everything just flew out of my head. I was tired as shit, but yeah, we did that. So, I went to like a buffet with her, and I think one of these clips, it shows that, like, for some reason at this Asian food buffet, they had tamales there, and I said, "What the fuck?" And everyone's like, "Did you try the tamales?" Like, no, all that's by me is Mexican food. Like, I didn't go to Dallas and then want Mexican food again, especially because Tex-Mex. Let me tell you, the Tex-Mex in Dallas just does not hit. It's not. It ain't that good. It's just like, it feels like a cheap replica or like a knockoff to me. I don't know. I don't go for Tex-Mex like that. So, um, it just it just is what it is. But yeah, everyone's like, "Well, did you eat the tamale?" No, no. Let me just stop you there. I did not try the tamales over there. But yeah. So it was a fun trip, but it was an exhausting trip. But anyways, yeah, you'll see that I went to Scarborough, and like when I was there, this girl gave us this like there was like little girls there that were giving out roses, and I guess it was like a girl and her sister, and then like I think they even had like their like another baby sibling over there because I saw them with their dad. I guess while their mom was in the restroom or something, and the one girl was dressed like Fiona from Shrek, which is hilarious. But then the other little girl, she came up while I was sitting with my friend and like gave me a rose, and so yeah, I don't know if that's in here, but it was like a pretty pink little rose, and I was like, oh, okay, thanks. Like, it was just out of nowhere um, that she gave me that. So I guess they were just handing those out because I saw them with a bunch. But that was really cute. I don't think I've ever just had like have people give me random shit at the fair before, and I've been like a bunch of times. I've been to Scarborough Fair so many times, but this time, yeah, I got like a free rose, and then out of nowhere, and then like there was like a couple of people that were like dressed up, and talking about like we're Fae, blah blah blah, like really into character there. And that was fun too. And they gave us pieces of glass after this like whole back and forth of like weird shit. Um, but like but in a fun way. Like yeah, I don't know, just like some fun role play shit, I guess. But yeah, I was like, this is no. It felt more like being at a convention, like when I go to anime cons, and I was like, when did this happen? Because I don't know, I've just never had this experience that was this fun at the Ren Fair before. But anyway, it was a good day. Like it wasn't, it was kind of cloudy, so it wasn't even as hot as it could have been. Which we were also thinking it was gonna be like blasting your ass. I mean, it kind of still was in some ways. Cause I got chafed. Even though I had my safety shorts and all that shit, and my thighs were fucked up after that. So I was walking through the house, fucking crab walking, knocked my knees into some shit because these doorways are not made for. The doorways aren't made for you to be walking around like this. But that's like how I was walking, because I was like, man, my thighs cannot touch anymore. This shit hurts. So I was walking around like this, trying to get through doorways and like knocking my knees and shit. And I ended up with a bruise on my knee, dude. Fucking myself up. But that happened. And so yeah, when I was coming back, I was just like, oh god. I was so done. But yeah, so that's that. I will maybe, well, I think next week I'm gonna talk about more art stuff, and then maybe the video about the Mexican citizenship will be after that. But we'll see in the next couple of weeks. I'll talk about the process more in depth. But anyways, let's see.
This is my mom. We're gonna go today.
I'm just drinking my coffee while I wait for my parents to get ready. He doesn't like when I sing Dora the Explorer for some reason.
Dora the Explorer?
Yeah, I'd be like, come on, Vominos. And she'd be like,
oh.
She'd be like, oh, I hate that.
I guess so. I mean, when you hear a...
We got these from a Fae.
Mine's bigger.
I don't think you're supposed to take stuff from the Fae. They're gonna fuck you up. Confusion.
Very well. Good people, I am Lady Angel of Azrak. Your objective is to strike the pennant off the back of your opponent's helm. The last one with their pennant remaining shall be the victor. Are we agreed? Very well. Knights to your ends. Our knights at the ready. I
So the power just went out. What do you think about this?
We took a break. It was a sign.